Hello, and welcome to another part of our historical investigation, Who Done It? Today, we are going to be focusing on the Great Fire of London and how or who could have possibly started it. We are at Pudding Lane, which is a very important area in our investigation, which you'll find more about later. Today I have with me Professor McCall, who is an expert in 17th century history. Thank you for being with us today, Professor McCall.
Thanks for having me, Freya.
Could you tell us why this exact location is important?
Well, if you look behind us where it says Pudding Lane is actually the road where the Great Fire of London started.
Okay, and why is it important to know where the fire started?
The significance of knowing where the fire started is actually that you can look at material culture, which stems from the origin of wherever event happened, and also you can interact with spaces and places, which are all important in reconstructing history.
Okay, but wasn't there more to it? Wasn't there a conflict between the Catholics and the Protestants?
Well said, Freya. There was actually conflicts between Protestants and Catholics. England at the time of the 17th century was actually a Protestant country, and the fact that the Catholics had suspected to blow up Parliament in 1605 didn't set them a very good reputation, and so there was a lot of criminalisation of Catholics.
Very interesting. Well, we are at Pudding Lane, and there is now the monument, which was built in memorial of the devastation the fire caused. But wait, wasn't there controversy surrounding this as well?
Yes, actually, Freya, if you look behind us at the monument, on one of the faces of the monument, in fact, the inscriptions, which is the writing on the monument, blames the Catholics for the Great Fire of London, when in fact the Catholics hadn't actually done anything worthy of blame.
Thank you so much for your vital information. Now we're going to take you back to 1666, where we have an interview with one of the real suspects, the baker himself.
Hello, I'm Detective Verger, and we're here today in 1666 to talk about something very serious. The Great Fire of London. Who started it? We don't know. We're here outside Thomas Farriner's bakery to talk to a key witness in this case. Granny Marmalade. Thank you so much for being here, Granny Marmalade, to help us with this investigation.
It's lovely to see you again, Duck.
Well, how's it, Grans? Back to the investigation. What exactly did you see outside or inside Thomas Farriner's bakery?
Wow, you would not believe it. In fact, it was quite shocking, let me tell you that. Because, you sure you don't want to know the biscuit?
Oh no, I'm
not for your tea?
fine. No, I'm fine. Thank you. I had a
Like
big
the ginger
breakfast.
nut? I know they're your
No. The questions. Yes. What did you say? Sorry.
So, I was on my way down to Mrs. Ned. Earlier that day when I was in his house, he'd just taken a hot pan out of the oven and he dropped the pan! And sparks flew. Although, sparks always fly with Farriner.
Right. Yes. Okay. And so he dropped the pan. Sparks had flown, and he'd left the pan there.
Well, we were so involved, we didn't really feel the need to pick up a pan.
Right.
Did we?
Well, it looks like I'd better speak to Mr. Farriner himself. Now, Mr. Farriner, I have a very trusted source, Granny Marmalade, who claims that you dropped a hot pan straight out of the oven and sparks were flying.
Well,
What do you have to say
that's
about
impossible. I wasn't even with her then.
that? So you don't deny dropping the hot pans then?
Well,
Isn't it entirely possible that the pans could have dropped on the floor and since they were so hot created sparks which then set fire to the barrels of fuel that you have lying in your bakery? From there on, it was all too easy for the fire to spread. I mean, everyone knows houses in London are made of wood.
I think what you're saying is ridiculous. Back to the studio, Freya.
Hey, that's my line.